بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we have started to have a brief interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Adiyat. Please listen to verse 1 to 5.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا.
Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَالْآدِيَاتِ ضَبْحًا, by the horses that run with panting breaths. فَالْمُورِيَاتِ قَدْحًا, streaking sparks of fire. فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ صُبْحًا, and scoring to the raid at dawn. فَأَثَرْنَ بِهِ نَقْعًا, then thereby raise dust. فَوَسَطْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا, then rush thereby upon an assembly. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, وَالْآدِيَاتِ ضَبْحًا. Adv in Arabic words, it means to pass the limit. And it is said to the horse when it is going and running so fast, because it is walking in such a way that past the limit. The limit, it means to walk slowly and normally. And when it goes so fast in Arabic words, because it passed the limit and past the normal walking, it says adv. فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ صُبْحًا. Subh means panting the breath. When the horse is walking so fast, its breath called subha. فَأَثَرْنَ بِهِ نَقْعًا. It means raise the dust. Allah swears to such a dust because it is the effect of walking by horses so fast. Since it is about the horses who are walking and running so fast, in the war, Allah is going to give the special respect for such a dust, such a running, such a horses. When we talk about the human beings and see the attributes of human beings, we will see different attributes in Quran. Sometimes Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala brings some attributes for the mankind that as they are criticizing the mankind. And sometimes we will see that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is talking about the mankind in such a way that gives special respects to the mankind. I'm going to mention these verses of Quran and then to talk about that what is the reason why Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala sometimes is criticizing the mankind, the way that the mankind is created or their behavior, and sometimes praising them a lot. What is the difference? For example, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in chapter Ahzab, verse 72, says, ظَلُومًا جَهُولًا. The mankind is so ignorant and so oppressor. In another verse, chapter Ma'arij, verse 19, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, when he talks about the mankind, he says, halu'a. Halu means greedy. Somebody that wants more and more. If you give him $100, he says, give me more. $200, $1,000, 10,000, wants more. If you give him one car as a gift, he says, no, this is small, why you don't give it? It means halu'a. خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ halu'a. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, the mankind is created in such a way which is so greedy. It is criticizing. Another verse in chapter Asra, verse 83, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, Ya'usa. It means he is disappointed. It is criticizing because at the same time that he has the Lord, and the Lord will take care of everything, still he is disappointed. In chapter Asra, verse 67, Allah Tabaraka Ta'ala says about the human beings, kafura, the mankind is so ungrateful. We bless them, we help them, and we solve the problem in different occasions. But still he is unthankful. He is not ready to thank. In chapter Ma'arij, verse 20, Allah Tabaraka Ta'ala says, Jazu'a. The mankind is so jazu. It means he is so impatient. When he wants something, he wants immediately. When he has somebody sick, his child, his parents, he says, oh my Lord, cure him right away, right now. He has some financial problem and asks Allah for help and says, oh my Lord, help me financially right now. Even if Allah doesn't answer him 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, he starts to complain and cry so bad and says, why my Lord doesn't answer me? So he is jazu. He cries a lot, complains a lot, and he is impatient. In chapter Ma'arij, verse 21, Allah says, Manu'a. He is stingy. When he has something, he is not ready to favor to others. When he didn't have money, he said, if my Lord give me, I'm going to give to somebody else to help the poor people. Today, he has a lot, but he is not ready to give. He is manu, so stingy. Before, when he was talking about generous people, he was telling, oh, wonderful people. Why some people are so stingy? But today, he has everything, but he is one of them, and is not ready to be generous. These attributes that we went through, we have seen that Allah criticized the mankind. One time, the mankind is disappointed. He is just jazu. He is manu. Also, he is halu. He is very, very greedy and kafur, ungrateful people. Okay, what does it mean? It means Allah wants to criticize all the people all the time? No. Look at another verse in Asra, verse 70. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, Karramna bani Adam. We have honored the children of Adam. In the same verse, Asra, verse 70, وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, bestowed them priority above many of creatures. We gave them the ability, the knowledge, the intellect that we did not offer to anybody, any creatures. The blessings, the bounty that we have given to the mankind, we didn't give even to the angels. So we will see that وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا, we honored them, وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ, bestowed them priority over other people above all the creatures. In another verse, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. In chapter 10, verse 4, we certainly created man in the best of form. It is impossible to create mankind with this ability, with better desires. It is the best. You will see at the first, with different attributes, criticized the mankind, and now he says the best of form. In another verse, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, فَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. In chapter Hajr, verse 29, so when I have proportioned him and breathed into him of my spirit, breathed to him from my spirit. Allah breathed to us, to the mankind, from his spirit. I believe this honor is enough for all mankind to be proud of ourselves. Okay, what is the reason? Some attributes Allah will criticize a lot, that when we look at them, we are going to be disappointed from ourselves and our ability. We feel that we are so humiliated. But in other verses, that there are many in the Quran, we will see that Allah gave a special respect. Allah started to have argued with the angels about creation human being when they criticized Lord and said, why you are going to create the mankind? To have a blood? To kill each other? To have a corruption? And Allah told them, I know something that you do not know. We will understand that Allah wants to say the mankind have ability to be worse than animal and to be better than angels. Sometimes Allah says they are the best. It refers to those who have chosen their intellect and control their desires. And when Allah criticizes them, Allah is talking to those people that they tried 100% to fulfill their desires and to cover and hide their intellect. They did not listen to their intellect, their prophets, their conscience, and they fulfilled their desires. So those who followed the prophet and their intellect, they are better than angels, and these verses refer to them. And other people who disobey Allah and follow their desires, the bad attributes are for those people. When Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala swears to the horses, when Allah says, Al-Adiyat Ayah, He wants to say the breath of those horses who are running in the holy war has a value in the viewpoint of Allah. Wal-Adiyat Ayah, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala wants to encourage, to learn how to ride the horse with having a good intention. We will understand when Allah says, Wal-Adiyat Ayah, that in the holy war, the Muslims should be able to work very fast, and the speed in the war has a special value. فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ صُبْحًا. We should understand that in the war, one of the very important secrets to be successful in the war, to use the neglection of the enemy. فَلَصَتْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا. We should be in such a way to run the enemy in the war in such a way that in 1 second to feel that we will be among them, and they will not be able to do anything to defend themselves. We ask Allah to help us to follow the Prophet and to fulfill our responsibility and our duty. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.